Well, hey guys, I thought I'd do a couple of tutorials to help some new players that might not know how to play this game. This is just basic tutorials that actually help you get started, won't get too deep into the game. If you actually want to play a game, all you gotta do is go to create a game. So, just push the button, and we'll go over some of the actual things. The scenario buttons does not work yet, but we won't get into the whole thing about that. The maps, you got a few different maps you can choose from. They'll show your picture of what it looks like. You can spin it around with the right mouse button, and you obviously select everything with the left mouse button. Right here we have the strategic turn time. I believe that is set at infinite, which it is. You can actually set it if you want to give yourself, probably for multiplayer, only 5 minutes to actually make all your choices. That's what that's for. Combat turn time, the default is 5 minutes. You can change that up to 12 minutes or as little as 3 minutes. The economic efficiency is basically set at default at 100%. You can change it to mean basically you're cutting it by 50% or you're adding up to 150%, and it's the same deal for the research efficiency. Available factions, most of them are available at the start of the game. If you want to disable them, for the computer does not choose them as a faction that you fight against, all you gotta do is click on it and they will be blocked out. Click them back on to re-add them. Number of players means the number of AI opponents, and it is based off the actual map. So if you choose a 4-player map, I believe you can only add 4 players. If you choose an 8-player map, you can add 8 players. Initial systems is actually a base for all of the factions. So if you set initial systems to the default of 3, every faction will start with 3 actual systems. You can change that up to 9, I believe. Yep, 9. And it's the same idea with initial technologies. You can change that up to the number you want. Initial treasury also is for all the factions, just not your faction. So if you change it, everybody to whatever number you want, say 1 million, every faction will start with 1 million. Random encounters, same idea. Default is 100%, or you can make them less, or you can shut them totally off. Grand menaces, you can do the same thing. Victory condition, I don't know what everything in this means. Last side standing obviously means you're the last empire. Last capital standing seems to be, probably it's a quicker version of last side standing. You just have to destroy the capitals instead of destroying the whole system. Star chambers, the first to build up to 5 star chambers. No idea what that is. Gem worlds, I believe gem worlds are what happens when you fully upgrade one of your worlds into a economic powerhouse, and if you can make the provinces, you can make up to 5 provinces. Star chambers, I believe, are actually science. So if it's a science world, the max science world you can make. Leviathans, if you can build 10 Leviathans, you will win the game. And land grab, you have to own a certain percentage of the map. So you go down to confirm, you go to the next screen, and the next screen is basically your empire. As you can see, this is what it shows, a picture of your ship. You can change your empire name here. The badge is your projected image, basically. And difficulties, easy, medium, or hard. You change the color of your faction. This is what shows up, like your planets will be colored in, like if I choose red, and also will also change the color of your ship a little bit. And the same thing for ship color, will change the piece of the ship to a different color. Over here you can actually choose which, same idea for, you can keep the at a random idea for different factions, or you can change them up whatever way you want to. The difference between initial systems and this screen and the other screen is that this is for your faction only. So if I want my faction to have 7 worlds, and the other guys will still only start with 3, and I can do the same thing with the technology and the same idea with the money. If I want to start with $1 million and I only have them start with $300,000, then give you a little bit of advantage of the start of the game. After that, all you gotta do is push start and you are off and ready to go.